Mm. Hey, Gems, it's your girl Chantel D, Jim herself. Thank you back for coming back for another episode of Kink and Tell with Chantel the Gem. I really need like a popping banner or like a opening thing. Like, y'all help me out. How do I do that? I'm gonna start looking. We're gonna find out. But anyway, so welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. You know you like that. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, Mace. Bruh. So yesterday I put I had to slide in yesterday because I was neglecting y'all low key. But at the same time neglecting y'all to make sure that I poured into myself. So, it's kind of an even trade. Love you though. Um, and yeah, you may notice that I am in my bed once again for another episode. Why am I in my bed? Mind your business. No, for real though. Um, I had after the situation this weekend, which I covered in the last episode. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back because we are not spending more time on that. Um, After that situation, I went through the entire house, right? Sage, cleaned. You get what I'm saying? Got all the residue, the flakes, or the skin particles, all that ish, up and out. Okay. ADHD though is a real thing over here. And I got all the way upstairs, did the bathroom. Okay, we started with the bathroom because it's the most important part, right? Got to the bedroom, um, repositioned where my bed was, and now I have piles, not big piles, small piles of things on my floor that I need that's like attention needed, right? If you don't know this, a side effect of ADHD is having piles of things. It's like we group things together, but we don't actually like take care of the group or like necessarily fold the things. I mean, like they're folded, some of the groups. But anyway, I reclaimed my walk-in closet, and now I have little things that I need to finish. With that being said, that means that I stopped in the bedroom. The office is the last stop on this train. Why? Um, I ain't gonna cap. I dread cleaning my office. I dread it. Because I used to spend most of my time in there, that is where the tornado hits first. And because I had moved a good bit of my clothes into there, I mean, like, do the math. So the office is going to get done this weekend because I know there's nothing in there that I need to separate or anything like that. It's more just like put things up. So that is why I'm in my bed. Once again, I said mind your business. You didn't, so I had to give you a rant. Whatever. I didn't put my necklaces on, y'all. But okay, so let's get into today. Okay, today is Thor's Day. Okay, your girl hasn't done a money boil in a minute, but trust and believe we will do one today. Okay, just a little recap. If you don't know what a money boil is, it is a boil of most of the time I use full moon water. There was a full moon on Friday. If you did not know. Most of the time I use full moon water, like it'll rain or whatever, and I'll leave it out over the night of the full moon, or I'll put water in a container and I'll leave it out over the night of the full moon. I'll boil that along with some sage. Well, bay leaves is the most important thing. Sometimes I add some sage leaves in it. It's a personal touch. You don't have to do that. The bay leaves is the most important part. You can get a package of bay leaves from Amazon, your local international grocery store, what have you. Um, but yeah, so bay leaves is the most important part. Oh no, they're on top of each other. Okay, that's not gonna work. Um, yeah, okay, bay leaves and cinnamon. Okay, some people use cinnamon sticks. I use cinnamon powder. Why? Because cinnamon sticks don't last long enough for me. And I do this boil, I used to anyway, do this boil like every other Thursday or every Thursday. Now, do you have to do the frequency that I do? No, not at all. You do it when it resonates with you. You get what I'm saying? Do it when it resonates with you. Did we do it? Did we do it? I don't like my necklaces laying right on top of each other. This is a segue, y'all. For those of you who are watching me on YouTube, I don't like my necklaces being on right on top of each other, so I have to make sure one is shorter than the other one. That is what you guys are just watching me struggle to do. Anyway, um, money boil, ADHD, y'all, ADHD. Um, bay leaves, moon water or regular water, cinnamon stick or cinnamon powder, and a citrus fruit. Now, generally, I use lemon or oranges. Oranges are in the spiritual realm are signified of like the sweeter side of life, right? Because they're still technically a citrus fruit, but they are sweet, right? So I use oranges sometimes. Sometimes I use lemons. Why? Because lemons resonate with me on the you have lemons, make lemonade, right? They resonate with me on that level. I have good energy with lemons. Lemons are a bountiful fruit for me. Um, there's levels to this, right? So use what resonates with you. But the purpose of this is the bay leaves and the cinnamon, okay? Anything else you add, anything else you put in there, purely for you. If you want to put some essential oil, so that way while it's boiling, your house smells like whatever, do that. Okay. Since I use lemon and cinnamon, my house ends up normally smelling like abundance. Okay, that's what that that's what it sounds. That's what it smells like to me. Abundance. Okay. Which is the purpose of it. That's why it's called a money boil. Um, get into that. So that is what we're doing today. Okay. I ate my breakfast already. Later, I'm going to make a fruit salad, a little fruit salad for myself, and we're going to put on a money boil. Now, I also haven't burned bay leaves in a little minute. So since I am doing my clearing and my post situation rituals and stuff around the house, I am going to do exactly that as well. I'm also going to sage the outside of my house today. I saged the entire inside twice. Okay. And I'm probably going to do it again. I'm not going to cap. But today we're going to focus on the outside, the parameters, perimeter. Okay. I'm going to go and I'm walk outside of my house and sage off any energy that is connected with my home. Now, why do I do this? For those of you who don't know anything about sage, or for those of you who do, I feel like I would attract the people to my show that actually know all of this stuff, or maybe know a portion of this stuff. So I'm gonna go into it, but not deep into it. Google is a thing. I love you all. Google's my best friend. I just want to introduce you to my best friend. Okay. With that being said, you sage the inside of your house to ward out whatever's inside, right? And speaking of which, I need Palo Santo. If you sell it, hit me up. Um, Speaking of which, though, you sage the inside of your house to get rid of anything that's inside, right? And you shoo it out the window, you shoo it out the door, you shoo it out wherever you tell it to get the hell up, right? Um, with that being said, though, you also need to sage the outside of your house. Why would I sage that? Because things cling on to the outside of your house, right? We want to get rid of any energy that's even thinking about creeping in at a later date. You get what I'm saying? And especially since myself, I'm getting rid of energy of a whole human being that was once here. Um, you never know what was attached to her when she came in the house one day, right? She's out, she's frolicking, she's going different places, obviously with different people. And you don't know what they had or what she has or whatever. So I'm doing a full cleanse, full cleanse, uproot, get the fuck gone peacefully, right? So that part. Today is Thursday. My brand new segment of my class started yesterday. So we're gonna dive into that today. It's about pretty much the financial and the legal aspect of having a business. I am totes excited about this. Why am I totes excited? Because this is the part that I really wanted to get to. I mean, like the beginning part was like understand your product, understand your brand, all of that. That's the part that I got down pat. Okay. Now getting the legal aspect of it is the part that I was like, I'm a quick study, but ain't nobody wanted to teach me. So that is why we went back to school, y'all. And I'm excited for this. I'm thoroughly excited for this. Because I am an each one teach one. I am. So while I go through my journey of learning all this stuff, so will you just by being near me because I'm going to make sure that I tell you what you need to know if it is beneficial to you. I mean, period, right? Um, Sorry for the music in the background, y'all. I have been jamming to like DJ mixes lately. I do like, I do like my baby, right? And her just turning on my stations or whatever, and then it goes through all the songs. But I'm getting into more of like a DJ mix type girl. I don't mind listening to full songs or whatever, but I like the DJ mixes. With that being said, I have been on Tiki of Taki, right, where the DJ set up shop and they go through a full mix and it's a whole vibe. I'm in here by myself, and I get the same, DJ mix that I would if I went out. That is what I like. Hmm. Um, yeah. Ooh, I just had like a little flashback that I did not want to have. Anyway, let's go forward. Okay. So yeah, today is Thursday. I am sending abundance, light, prosperity, and tranquility and stability, okay, your way. Now, with that being said, I'm keeping a little for myself. Because that is the things that we are attracting today. Um, yeah, no, y'all. Y'all know I don't like being on here long, especially if I ain't got nothing really to talk about. Yesterday's clip, we talked about pretty much being higher selves and using these physical bodies and everything as vehicles to navigate this realm, but we really are of higher consciousness, and our higher consciousness moves faster than our physical self. So this entire plane is going slower than our brains are. So we are manifesting all the time, and we're not seeing it because we're moving in the 3D and our brain is literally of like 5D. You get what I'm saying? So that's what we talked about yesterday. We also hit on, material things making smaller things more expensive. For instance, we talked about traveling yesterday and about how, traveling to places really isn't expensive. It's the more so the fact that we need new clothes, new shoes. Like I need a new fit. I need my hair done. I need my nails done. I need new lashes. I need my eyebrows done. Yo, that brings up a good. Okay, yeah, bruh. Little segue, but this brings up a good point. Being a woman, we talk about this quite a bit, y'all. But can I tell you the amount of ish that a woman has to go through? Doesn't have to, because we did talk about this yesterday. See me already bouncing back. It doesn't have to, but the pressure that a woman feels, the amount of things that she feels that she has to do to go on a trip, feet done, hands done, so nails done, both feet and hands. If she's into waxing, she's gonna want to get waxed. If she, feels like she's gained a little weight over the season, she's feeling the pressure of losing weight. Um, Hair done, eyelashes, eyebrows, whether she's getting it microbladed, dyed, laid to the side, she's getting strip lashes, she's getting individuals done, Um, make sure she got all the makeup that she needs for this trip. So that's foundations, powders, eyeshadows, lip glosses, lipsticks, whatever the fudge. Yo, this list, I didn't even go into the fits. Like, baby girl's probably gonna want a new outfit or two, so she, feel brand new. Like the pressure, y'all. Don't be not flashing y'all on YouTube, okay? But the pressure, okay, of trying to make sure that you look a certain way for a trip. And y'all, I was feeling it, okay? So I'm going on this trip for my best friend's birthday. We are turning up. So I was feeling like, oh, I need to do everything. Your girl has never been waxed before, little TMI. Okay, I've never been waxed before. I have friends that have though. And I was thinking to myself, oh, you're gonna need to do that for this trip. Yo, and now that I am single and out here in these streets, I'm definitely thinking about it. If you know, you know. Now I have PCOS, so um I typically don't do certain things with my body because I have very sensitive skin. And easy things break me out. I also have eczema. So there's levels to this ish, right? Um, with having PCOS, hormone imbalances and stuff that regulate my skin and like the way that hair is removed, depending on how it's removed, I can either, have a breakout. Like it's a real sensitive subject and matter, right? So I typically use like the magic powder stuff, right? Um, because I normally take care of myself and do it myself. And it showed me that I didn't break out from it. So finding something like that is very like it's very, very rare for me. Shaving and all that, I get bumps real easy, real easy. Shaving irritates the fuck out of my skin. Legs, everywhere. Okay, shave it just irritates the fuck out of my skin. So we don't use razors. So the magic stuff is what I use. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's this little canister of stuff that has powder inside, and it's called like magic powder or magic razor or some shit like that. I don't remember. But it's normally used. Men normally use it to take care of like their facial hair. There's different ones. There's like a fragrance one and like a non-fragrant. I recommend the non-fragrant one. The fragrant one, since it's made for men, smells somewhat like a cologne. So you may or may not be down with that. But that's what works for me, and it doesn't take long either. So I'm not sitting there waiting for hours for it to work or whatever. It does what it needs to do. I'm not a big fan of Nair or anything like that because that did irritate the fuck out of my skin. But yeah, sorry, little segue, y'all. Don't know how I got into hair removal, but whatever. Um, but yeah, no. I have been jigging. So today, just to recap, I am doing homework pretty much. So classwork, um, finishing up this bedroom. Oh, and applying for some things. You guys would be surprised. Um, I actually really, 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 now that I have gone through what I went through over the weekend, need to find a way to make sure that, well, no, I don't. I just got tapped by my ancestor and was just told, don't you dare say that shit out your mouth. Bet. So, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because my ancestors are starting to kick me and shit and tell me not to say shit. So with that being said, I love you guys so much. Sorry, this was kind of like a little rando ADHD episode, but I promised you guys that I would give you an episode today because I didn't give you on Monday, and I'm back on track. And I promise I'm not gonna neglect you again unless I have to. Unless I have to. But I always this is a little tidbit, y'all. I always let it be known what's happening with me. I'm a very transparent person. So if you are watching this and you are not following me on Facebook or Instagram or even just like the kink and tell pages on Instagram or whatever, then I don't know what to tell you. Like you're gonna find out when you find out. But I'm a very transparent person. I even put up a complete description and explanation of what the hell was going on with me on my Facebook. Me worrying about people, this is another thing. I'm gonna leave you with this. I don't mind people knowing things about me because I don't have anything to hide. You're going to know anyway. That's the beautiful thing that I have given myself of being such a transparent person. When I was a lot younger and lying and doing the most and being sneaky and ish, it was hard for my spirit to rest because I was always trying to figure out what I told somebody or what I didn't tell somebody. But honestly, I'm human. I make mistakes. I'm learning all the fucking time. And I want everyone to win. So if you can learn from my mistakes or from me being transparent, or if you can find, whatever answer you need from the message I'm giving that day because I'm going through life, then that is my purpose here on earth, is to help the rest of the people know what I'm doing, and that inadvertently helping them along with their journey, because they're going to think back, oh, I heard the gym, or I heard Chantel say that she went through such and such and this is how she dealt with such and such, and she found out that this program is out there, or she found out that this is something that you can do to fix this. So I'm going to try whatever this is, and maybe it'll work for me, maybe it won't, but I have a starting point. That is the purpose of all of this. Okay. I am not trying to be your guru. Okay. I'm just trying to help you through. Okay. I'm a life coach, a romance coach, an intimacy coach. I coach you through it. I am not giving you this is exactly how to do this and how to get it done. Like, to a degree, yes, but at the same time, you're going to make your own tweaks to these things. It is not something. I'm not a therapist. Okay, I just had this conversation with my boo Rodney. I'm not we are not therapists. We are not licensed medical professionals. I am a coach. I go through life like you go through life. I just have a different je ne sais quoi, a little bit more wisdom, a little bit more finesse with the things that I have learned. I'm able to communicate it and understand people in different positions of those situations. That is why I'm good at what I do. That is why I have podcasts. That is why I have a coaching business, because I can do that. I've been doing it my whole life for free. So I figured, you get what I'm saying? Like, we don't do things for free no more, boo. It's 2022. 2022. We don't do things for free no more. Okay, you get what I'm saying? So that is the reason why there's a whole coaching business. That is the reason why this whole coach has a podcast. This whole coach has several businesses, several streams of income, groups on Facebook, groups everywhere. Like, this is the reason why I'm so active, because not only because my ADHD literally propels me to do more than one thing at a time, but also because I am a big advocate for you using anything that I can give to make your life better, even if it's not me directly listening to your problem. If you do not want to come to coaching, okay, and have me actually help you physically one on one, if I can tell you about the things that I'm going through and how I've dealt with them, or the things that I have used to make them better, and that helps you inadvertently, I did my job. You just been coached. Do you get what I'm saying? Leaving that there. I get a lot of people who tell me things like they want coaches, but like they want coaching, but they feel weird telling people about their problems. And I'm like, okay, first and foremost, even if you have a coach, you don't necessarily have to sit there like a therapy session and go, well, I went through so and so the other day, went to the grocery store, this is what I did, yada, yada, yada. Like, it doesn't have to be that way. A lot of my coaching sessions are me just talking with someone else, okay? And we are just coming to a conclusion while they are talking out loud about something they're reflecting on. I help you understand the purpose. I help you put together different dots. Because when you are thinking to yourself or thinking out loud, you are not cognitively understanding that you just answered your question. I am there to help you answer your question. I hope that makes sense. I should actually probably do a whole little video about what coaching really is. Um, yeah, I should probably do that. I'll probably do it today since I did all this guy for you guys. So that because you girl don't want to get ready every day, just some of the days. You get what I'm saying? Um, With that being said, though, the fit today was ridiculous. Okay, I look pretty good. Okay, for in the house bout type thing. You know, your girl's pretty comfy. Um, 25 minutes on the clock. Bet. So, I've touched your ear off enough. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for coming to another episode. There is so many things in the works. This is the last thing. So many things in the works right now with this podcast. I have people coming to be I've put some guests out there. Sorry, brain fart. I have invited some guests. I'm waiting for some replies. We have so many things. I have the little photo shoot thing happening for my brand. You guys are going to be front row and center for that. I'm just so thankful for my journey, and I'm so excited for you guys to see all the things that are coming this way. Thank you so much for your love, for your light. Thank you so much for your support. I love you all so much. Mwah. See you around.